Hey, what's up everybody? It's Troy with your Mac Helpers, and today we're actually going to be increasing the memory or the RAM on my mid 2011 27-inch iMac. I got the, if you can see it there, a little selfie action. It's a i7. It's got 8 gigs already, but I mean, it still works awesome like most Apple computers. They work forever. But what I want to do is increase the memory. So what I've got here is, I don't know if you can see that, but that's going to be upgrading it to 32 gigs, so it should be lightning fast. So stay paying attention, and I'll show you how I'm going to do it. Thanks. All right, so what you need is you're going to need your iMac, of course. Then you're going to need a towel or something soft that's anti-static, something that you could just, so you can rest the screen on it because you're going to set it face down. You're going to need a screwdriver with a small end. Hopefully this is small enough. And of course you need your memory. First things you're going to do is make sure everything's powered off on the iMac, and you're going to go ahead and unplug everything. So as you can see back here, I've got some hard drives and mics and my Ethernet cable, and then of course the power cable. So once you do that, then you're going to flip it. Let's see if I can balance this here. I don't know if this is going to work, but you can kind of see what I'm going to do here. So as you can see, all I've done here is just set the iMac on the towel there, and what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be just taking out these 3 bolts right here. It's you're going to be surprised at how simple this process actually is. And this is, to be completely honest, this is my first time ever doing this, so I hope I do it right, but I'm 99% sure I can do it. I think even a kid could do it. So check this out. Okay, so it looks like this screwdriver I have is actually going to work, but the thing is that these bolts actually don't come all the way out, so you don't have to worry about losing these little tiny screws. So another genius idea from the Apple creators, making everything way easier to use than the average. So go ahead and fast forward to this part. So now that I got this plate off, you can see, look at how dusty and dirty it is in there. So I will clean that out real quick. But this is literally your here, the little plastic coverings, and we're just going to slide the memory in. So the memory is literally this piece and this piece. So I've only got the 2 of the 4 cores filled right now, or the 4 spots, I should say, not cores. But we're just going to pop these out, and then we're going to slide the new ones in after we pull out the old ones. So let me clean this out real quick. Okay, that looks a lot cleaner. All I did was just take a little vacuum cleaner and kind of sucked all the dust out real quick, and kind of did it from the speakers here and the other fan areas. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to take these little plastic things out, and then we're going to pop these out. Okay, so to remove the memory, you're just going to lightly grab on these tabs and lightly pull on them. Lightly but firmly pull on them. So, and they just pop right out like that. Do that again if you missed it. I mean, I'm pulling on it pretty good. It's not just like it's going to slide out real nice and easily. So as you can see, there's the old stuff. And then we can just set these to aside. And time to open up the new ones. Yeah, right here, some OWC. This cost about 300, and I think after shipping and everything else was about 350. We're going to put a link at the bottom so you can kind of see order right directly from Amazon where I ordered it from. So I'll show you where I do that. So I'm going to open this up and I'll be right back. Okay, so what we're going to do is you want to just get it so you got the notch kind of to the right, and like the connectors are facing towards it. So we're just going to slide it in just like this. Let me see how I can balance this camera while I do this portion. So what you want to do is there's going to be 4 slots, as you can see. I'm going to just kind of line it up here and make sure it's on there, and then I'm just going to push it in. And they said you got to kind of do it firmly so it slides all the way in. I think that, oh, nope, it's going a little bit farther. I'm going to set this down real quick. And you can see when you push it in, it kind of needs a little firm tension, but when you see it, you can kind of see how this plastic piece, which is inside it, is actually firmed up right next to it, so it's almost sitting there flush. And I'm going to install the next one right below here, and then I'm going to install the other 2 right there. So 1 second. All right, so here comes the next one here. We're going to get make sure the connector is over here on the right, and we're going to slide this plastic piece down. Make sure it's sitting in there properly, and we're just going to slide it in. You can see how it kind of clicked, and then we're just going to fold this little plastic sleeve right between the two. And I'm going to go ahead and do the next set. And then we're going to just pop this little plastic tab right back in between the middle of them. And now I just got to screw the plate back on. Okay, now that we got the 4 new memory cards put in, I'm going to go ahead and screw this back on, and I'll fire it up for you guys. Okay, now that the slot's back on, I'm going to go ahead and plug everything back in, but just wanted to give you one little tip. When you're doing this, just make sure you don't over-tighten them. There's no reason to really crank them down there. It's not necessary, because these will strip out pretty easily. So just wanted to give you guys that little tip. And as you can see, it totally worked. I've got 32 gigs installed. Hit us up if you've got questions. Thanks.